Hello friends, welcome to session 7 on projection of points, and we'll continue with points located in various quadrants. Now you see here, there's a problem in this way. A point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of two points A and B. The point point A is 40 mm behind VP and the point B is 45 mm in front of VP, and draw projections of these 2 points A and B and all that they are given. What you should understand is a point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of 2 points. Okay, please understand. Point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of 2 points means it is the frontier means above HP distance of both the points are same. Only if they are one behind the other, then the frontier will be common. I think if you look from here, frontier will be common if the points are one behind the other. A point 30 mm above XY line. Please understand. A point 30 mm above XY line means, you see here, when it is above XY line means frontier means the point may be here and here. That means it may be in the first quadrant and it may be in the second quadrant. And there one behind the other means the distances above HP of the first point, the distance above HP of the second point should be same. That is, it should be in alignment with each other. That means it should be one behind the other. And just because they have said above XY line, you should know it is the points located in the first and second quadrant, where above XY line you have the frontier. In first and second quadrant only, above XY line you will have the frontier. Okay. If they say here, a point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of 2 points A and B. That means you should know very well at this stage, a point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of 2 points means immediately you should come to know the points are one behind the other, and that too in the first and second quadrant. Okay. If it is below XY line, okay, if it is below XY line, it can be in the third or fourth quadrant, because in only third and fourth quadrant, the VP will be below XY line. That is, the frontier will be on VP, that is, it will be below XY line. Okay, when it is below XY line, the frontier is obtained below XY line, then it should be in the third and fourth quadrant you have to manage. Now it is clear that in this problem, a point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of 2 points A and B means above XY line, you put a dot, and it is the frontier of 2 points A and B. Okay. Now you see here. Now I have written here clearly. Is here. The point is, let us say, one point B is here. Another point A is here. I have told you the frontier is above XY line. That means it should be in the first and the second quadrant only. The B is here. A is here. Observer frontier you see. Okay, first quadrant and second quadrant. If you are observing here, just you see here, B is here, A is here. The distance of B above HP is also 30. This is also 30. That means the frontier of B and A will be same. That means the frontier, just because B and A are one behind the other, the frontier, you see here, the point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of 2 points A and B. Here, in that way, this is 30 mm. That means B is 30 mm above HP. This A is also 30 mm above HP. That means frontier, when you see from here, it should be B dash bracket A dash only, because B is nearer, A is away. It is B dash bracket A dash only. Then what is the problem? The only problem is frontier has already been drawn. Frontier already written on that is VP. That is 30 mm above XY line. But they'll give the frontier above HP distance already has been given 30 mm. But the distance in front of VP or behind VP. For first quadrant, in front of VP. For second quadrant, behind VP has to be given. Okay, you see here. Now you just see in this problem, the point 30 mm above XY line represents the frontier of 2 points A and B. Okay, I have written frontier. The point A is 40 mm behind VP. That means you should understand the point A is 40 mm behind VP means it is in the second quadrant. And the point B is 45 mm in front of VP means it is the first quadrant. Draw projections of these 2 points A and B. Okay. Now in that way, now in this way, you see here, point B is here 45 mm in front of VP, point A is 40 mm behind VP. That is, A is in the second quadrant, point B is in the first quadrant. Now you just draw this. First you draw XY line, VP HP, HP VP. This is what you have to understand clearly. Okay, XY line you draw, VP HP will represent front view, that is first quadrant, HP VP will represent second quadrant, and the points are one behind the other. That is why it appears as a point 30 mm above XY line. That means it is directly front view, B dash A dash. Because you know very well, only if the points are one behind the other, the distance above HP will be same. Okay, once you get the 30 mm above XY line, B dash A dash, this is on VP, no? This is VP, this is VP. Above XY line only we have VP for both first quadrant and second quadrant. Okay, B dash A dash. Then you see, point A is in the second quadrant. Okay, that is 40 mm behind VP. Okay, point A is in the second quadrant, 40 mm behind VP. You draw this A. Because front view has already been drawn. Only thing is you have to draw the corresponding top views only. Okay. In that way, here point A is 40 mm behind VP. That has to be run. Point B 45 mm. That is in front of VP. This behind VP, in front of VP, they are parallel to HP and can be seen on HP only. They are the top view distances. In that way, see here, this is A. 40 mm behind VP. Top view distances. A you draw. Then you draw A dash 45. In that way, you are able to complete the projections of the multiple points A and B located in first and second quadrant. Please remember, you are able to complete the problem where the points are located in the first and the second quadrant. I'll repeat, XY line you take, okay, and they have clearly said a point 30 mm above XY line will represent the front view of 2 points A and B. That means when the front view is common, there should be one behind the other. Okay, one behind the other, and since it is XY line, since it is the front view is above XY line, you should come to the understanding that it should be the first and second quadrant only. Okay, if it is below XY line, I would have taken for third and fourth quadrant. Okay, anyway. Now it is first quadrant, first and second quadrant only because it is above XY line. VP, HP, HP, VP you do, front you directly draw because the distance of B above HP, distance of A above HP, both are same. That is why you do this. Then the point, the next thing is, front view has already been drawn. You have to draw the corresponding top views. Point A they are given is 40 mm behind VP. Okay, 40 mm behind VP, that is for second quadrant. And the point B is 45 mm in front of VP. Okay, 45 mm in front of VP, that is for first quadrant. That is this one. A you locate, B you locate, B dash, A dash is this. In that way, you are able to complete the projections of the points located in two quadrants. When you are looking from here, B can be seen, A cannot be seen. That is what B dash, bracket, A dash and all that. I think it is clear. You please go through this once again. See here, now there is one more problem, problem 3. Problem 13. Point P is on HP, 30 mm in front of VP. Point Q on VP, 40 mm above HP. The distance between these 2 points measured parallel to the XY line is 50 mm. Join the corresponding top views and front views and measure the distances and all that. It's a simple problem comparatively. Okay, what you do, you just see here. Point P is on HP, 30 mm in front of VP. First you see this sentence only. Okay. Here XY line, HP VP, it's a first quadrant problem. Okay, point P is on, capital P is the point, and P and P dash are the corresponding top and front views. Here also Q is the point, corresponding Q and Q dash are the corresponding top and front views. The top and front views in general we call it as projections, that's all. Okay, P and P dash is the corresponding top and front views. Q and Q dash are corresponding top and front views. Okay, now you see here point P, this is HP, no, point P is on HP. When it is on HP, the distance above HP is 0. When you are looking from the front view of this point will be on XY line only. The top will be there only. When you, the point is Point P is on HP only. On HP only, 30 mm in front of VP. When it is 30 mm in front of VP, when you are looking from the front, the point, the front of this point, P dash will be on XY line. And the top of the point will be here only. That is P and P dash is fixed. In the same way, they say point Q is lying on VP. 40 mm above HP they have given. 40 mm above HP. When it is that, when you're looking from here, Q dash will be here only. When you're looking from the top, no, okay, the point Q, the top of Q will be on XY line only. Okay, please remember, since the point is lying on VP, the top of Q will be lying on XY line. When the point P is on HP, the front of P will be lying on XY line. Okay, this you should know. And also they have said the distance between the projectors measured parallel to XY line is 50 mm and all that. I have shown in that is in a three-dimensional way. Okay, now you should clearly know here afterwards when dashes appear on XY line, immediately you say they are the points on HP. P dash on a XY line means P should be on HP because if you write P dash here, the distance is above HP. Okay, but P is on HP means the distance above HP is 0 here. That is why you take this way. Okay, now when you are looking from here, the distance above HP is 0, P is lying on HP, P dash is here, P is here. Okay, the top view will be here only, and since the point is lying on HP, the front view will be on XY line. In the same way, the point Q is lying on VP. When you are lying on VP means the distance in front of VP is 0. When you are looking from the top view of this point will be on XY line only, and the front view will be there only, Q dash. Okay, 40 mm above HP. Okay, you see here. Now you see this. Okay, XY line you draw. P dash and P. Once you know P dash and P, here afterwards is the first quadrant problem. Don't even worry. P dash on XY line means P should be lying on HP. When it is lying on HP, how much in front of VP has to be ascertained? It is 30 mm in front of VP. Okay, it is P dash on XY line means immediately you say P is lying on HP, 30 mm in front of VP. Okay, in the same way, Q without dashes on XY line means immediately you say Q is lying on VP. That is distance in front of VP is 0. Okay, Q is lying on VP means Q should be on XY line and 40 mm above HP. You see Q dash and Q. Okay, now once you do this, P dash and P, Q dash and Q, this is more or less the completion of projection. But what you are supposed to know here afterwards is, as soon as you look at this, you should be in a position to say, when dashes are on XY line, P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, immediately you say they are the points lying on HP. When without dashes, Q, R, S, T, in that way, if they lie on XY line, they are lying on VP because the distance in front of VP is 0. In the same way here, P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, if it is on HP, okay, if it is on HP, the distance above HP is 0, hence P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash, in that way, if they are in XY line, if dashes are on XY line, immediately you say those points lying on HP. Okay, if they are lying on HP, how much in front of VP? 30 mm. Okay, now it is distance in front of VP is 0. Okay, that is Q is here. When it is lying on VP, the distance in front of VP is 0. That's why it is lying on VP. How much above HP? They are given 40 mm above HP. Then in that way you are able to complete. Then join the corresponding front views, join the corresponding top views, okay, and measure what is the front view length, what is the top view length. In that way, you are able to complete the projection of points in multiple quadrants. Okay, and I'll repeat, this is, as soon as you see this, you should be in a position to say point P is lying on HP, point Q lying on VP. Okay, point P lying on HP means how much it is in front of VP. Point Q lying on VP means how much is the distance above HP. That's what Q dash and Q you do, P dash and P you do. This anyway they are given. Distance between the projectors measured parallel to XY line is given. In that way, this you do and measure the front view distance, measure the top view distance of P and Q, front view distance of P dash, Q dash, and write it here. That completes the problem. Now we come to the end of session 7 on projection of points. Thank you viewers for watching. Thanks my dear students. Thank you.